What is good, horror horde? This is your boy Horror Gamer back with another video for you. And in this video, if you can't tell by the title, it's another one of these "Is it worth the hate" videos. And as you can see, I got a doozy today. So before I get into it, just know all your boy Horror Gamer's videos has spoilers in them all day, every day. So if you haven't seen this film, pause this, go see it, come back, and let me know what y'all think. But I'm pretty sure you've seen it because this film has spawned a whole ass load of hate since it's been released. So with all that being said, anything after this point is on you. So let's just get right into it. So in this episode of Is It Worth the Hate, we're going to dive into the 2010 remake of A Nightmare on Elm Street. Oh boy, and I can hear the hate flowing like wine right now, guys. That is a pretty cool case, though. I like the little scratches across. So, a little bit about the movie, if you don't know. It stars Jackie Earle Haley as Freddy, and if you don't know who Jackie Earle Haley is, he played Rorschach in The Watchmen, and he was in a few other things. This also has Katie Cassidy, which plays Black Canary on the DC Universe TV shows, and she was in Supernatural. She was in a couple of those. And a few other pretty known actors. Yeah. So, does this movie deserve the hate? Well, let's just jump into it and analyze this a little bit. So, this, of course, is a remake to the original Nightmare on Elm Street, which starred Robert Englund, which was a fucking masterpiece of a horror movie. And they tried with this. Jackie Earle Haley, let me just go on record by saying he did the best he could with what he had for this movie. He was a good Freddy, but he wasn't Robert Englund. And unfortunately, that was already against him right there. I believe that, in my opinion, that this movie was actually the death of the career of Jackie Earle Haley, unfortunately, because after he made this, there was really nothing left. He really didn't do much after this. This movie ended a lot of careers. The director of the movie, this was his only thing. The only thing he ever did. And it was so bad that he never got another job in Hollywood again. Katie Cassidy was good. And the part that upset me the most was this movie had so much potential at the beginning. Like, the beginning sequence was pretty creepy. Even the scene in the beginning with the diner, and he cuts that kid's throat. That was a good scene, you know, and it had the potential. It's just, in my opinion, after Casey Cassidy's character died, the movie went downhill. Because I'm sorry, the girl who played Nancy in this, she was not good. Like, I've seen her in other roles. In other roles, she's fantastic. It's just, for some reason, of course, the birds are going at it again, but for some reason, she just wasn't a good Nancy. It seemed like it was like, oh, the friends are dying. Like, Heather Langenkamp's Nancy, you could hear the pain in her voice when she would see her friends die. And the way they killed Katie Cassidy's character off in this was kind of lazy, because she died in the original one way more violently, way more bloody. In the original, she was dragged up the wall, and you can hear her like feet scraping against the wall and everything because she's being dragged. And when they show her, they show the cuts. In this one, they didn't do that. They didn't take time to give that death scene what it deserved, and it kind of killed that scene. And then the scene with they completely didn't have the bed scene with the blood from Johnny Depp in the original when the blood came out of the bed. They didn't have that scene, and how they killed Freddy in this one was too cliche for me. Like in the original one, if you didn't believe in him or you didn't fear him, you took his power away and he would disappear, almost like a genie in a bottle type thing. In this one, she cut his head off with a paper cutter. And it was just, I felt like it was rushed. I felt like I said, Jackie Earle Haley did a great job, but towards the end when they tried to give him too many one-liners, that was kind of stupid because his serious Freddy was really good. But his one-liner Freddy and all that bullshit was just stupid. Like, I hate the one-liners. Like, with Freddy is a little comedy, but when you try to push it too much, it takes away from him as a killer and as him being serious. Like, for instance, look at Nightmare on Elm Street Part 6. They went way overboard with trying to make him funny. That it was one of the worst in the series next to, this one. And like I said, it's sad because Jackie Earle Haley committed career suicide when he did this because I haven't seen him in anything since. And he didn't do a bad job. He played a good Freddy. It's just his problem was he's not Robert Englund. And that's the part I hate when people remake movies with characters that have a personality and they get somebody else to play them, like Freddy Krueger. Everybody knows Freddy Krueger is Robert Englund. That would be like casting Leonardo DiCaprio to play Logan, you know what I'm saying? Or Deadpool or something like that, which you already have the actors who established themselves as that character. And Robert Englund established himself as that character. Jackie Earle Haley, like I said, phenomenal job. He played Freddy like he played Rorschach, so there was a lot of Rorschach in this, but he didn't do a bad job. And I did like how he invented the little scissor thing with his hands. That was really cool. But all in all, it was very. Here's the part. I kind of enjoyed the movie a little bit, but like I said, after Katie Cassidy's character died, it kind of the second half of the movie really didn't need to happen. And the story was, you could tell the story was lazily written, and the dialogue was just not there, and it was an okay movie. And like I said, I feel bad for Jackie Earle Haley because he was good in it. He played a decent Freddy, but unfortunately, his only issue was he's not Robert Englund, and so that leaves the question: A Nightmare on Elm Street Remake 2010, is it worth the hate? I'm gonna have to say yeah. Even though I like the movie a little bit, everybody who's complained about it has a legit gripe. The movie isn't that great. Unfortunately, it's ended careers. It's just not a good movie. Like, I like it because I like I like a lot of movies. I like a lot of bad movies, but it wasn't that great of a movie. It is definitely worth the hate it's getting, unfortunately, and maybe we can someday get a new one. I mean, there's rumors going around that Robert Englund is up to play Freddy one more time. He's up to don the glove one more time, so we'll see. But all right, Horror Horde, verdict in: it is worth the hate. I'm pretty sure you've seen it, so yeah. Now, with all that being said, Horror Horde, I love you guys. And don't forget, I'm going to keep doing this every day until next week. Don't forget, next Friday at 4 p.m. is the cutoff point for the giveaway. So get your entries in, because Saturday I'm pulling a winner. All right, Horror Horde. I love you guys. Thank you. And with all that being said, this has been your boy Horror Gamer saying, as always, don't fear the darkness. Embrace it.